Brief history of the Anschluss. The Anschluss was the annexation of Austria by Nazi Germany in March 1938. The 1938 Anschluss stands in contrast to the Anschluss movement initially attempted in 1918, when the Republic of German Austria attempted union with Germany, but the Treaty of St Germain and the Treaty of Versailles forbade both the union and the continued use of the name German Austria. Previously, the Austro-Prussian War of 1866 had resulted in the dissolution of the 19th century German Confederation, a loose association which had included Austria as well as the various independent German monarchies such as Prussia and Bavaria. The rise of the Nazis led by Adolf Hitler to power in the Weimar Republic initially caused the Austrian government to withdraw from economic ties. Hitler, an Austrian German by birth, picked up his German nationalist ideas while serving in the German army during World War I. In accordance to this, one of the Nazis' beliefs was to reunite all Germans either born or living outside of the Reich in order to create an all-German Reich. From the early beginning of his leadership in the Nazi Party, Hitler had publicly stated in his 1924 autobiography that he would create a union between his birth country and Germany by any means possible. Austria shared the economic turbulence of the Great Depression with a high unemployment rate, unstable commerce and industry. During the 1920s, it was a target for German investment capital. By 1937, rapid German rearmament increased Berlin's interest in annexation because Austria was rich in raw materials and labour. It supplied Germany with magnesium and the products of the iron, textile and machine industries. It had gold and foreign currency reserves, many unemployed skilled workers and hundreds of idle factories and large potential hydroelectric resources. On the morning of the 12th of March, the 8th Army of the German Weimar crossed the border to Austria. The troops were greeted by cheering German Austrians with Nazi salutes, Nazi flags and flowers. Because of this, the Nazi annexing is also called the War of the Flowers. For the Weimar, the invasion was the first big test of its machinery. Although the invading forces were badly organised and coordination among the units was poor, it mattered little because no fighting took place. Hitler's car crossed the border in the afternoon at his birthplace. In the evening he arrived at Linz and was given an enthusiastic welcome. The enthusiasm displayed toward Hitler and the Germans surprised both Nazis and non-Nazis, as most people believed that a majority of Austrians opposed the Anschluss. Hitler had intended to leave Austria as a puppet state with a pro-Nazi government. However, the overwhelming reception caused him to change course and formally absorb Austria into the Reich. On the 13th of March, it was announced that Article 88 of the Treaty of St Germain, which prohibited the unification of Austria and Germany, would be revoked. Seizing Austria marked not only an immediate territorial boasting by the Germans, it demonstrated complacency from the British and French, let alone the rest of Europe, particularly since the action contravened the stipulations laid down at Versailles, a move which further gave power to Hitler, allowing him to take even more adventurous steps on the international stage.